So guys, we're back. So guys, I'm here today with Gurpreet. Say hey.
Hey.
Gurpreet, let's tell a little bit about how we kind of met and where we met.
Okay, so I have known Belinda now for almost 10 years.
That is
10 years.
actually mad.
Crazy.
Like, that is mad.
Mental, right? So we met at university. We tell everyone we go Aston, but we really weren't BCU.
We went BCU.
But if anyone asks, we weren't Aston.
We're Aston girlies.
But yeah, we met at Aston doing
we met at Aston.
doing computer science, and
I can't believe we both did computer
it's crazy,
science.
isn't
Like,
it?
It's actually mad. But yeah, we've known each other like 10 years now, which is crazy. But it's just gone by so fast.
By, yeah.
Like, it's, yeah, absolutely mad.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gurpreet sits here as one of my closest friends. But we're going to have like a fun one today. So basically, we've both picked questions. We actually have no idea what questions we've both picked. So we could have went complete opposite directions. But, you know, vibes, like, that's what we're here for. Do you know what I mean? So we're just going to get straight into it. And, you know, you can learn a little bit more about both of us. And hopefully take away something that can help you as well. So there hopefully would be some advice questions, some fun questions, and just something nice to watch, you know, during one of your evenings. I'll go first.
Okay.
And ask one of the questions.
Okie dokie. Should we do it turn by turn? Or do you want it?
Yeah. I think mine might be more like, whoa, and I think yours might be more fun. But, you know,
so stupid.
we'll go for both kind of things. First question.
Okay.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, okay. So I don't like people that munch on their food very loudly. Like, I know that sounds really silly, but like, say you're on a date and you're with someone that's eating very loud, or you're in the office and someone's munching on their sandwich very loud. Like, I don't know what happens. I cannot think about what I'm doing because all I can hear is munch, munch, munch.
I'm actually one of them people. Yeah. I eat so loudly. Like, I cannot bite anything without making pure noise.
Yeah, I
can't. That is exactly what I do.
But see, when I eat, all I can think about is munch, 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 and can everyone else hear that?
Munch, munch, munch.
Sorry.
So guys, when you're thinking of food, think of munch, munch, munch.
You know what I mean? But that is one of my biggest
Has it like
peeves.
always been like that?
I think so. I think it started more when I was in the office, like, you know, at uni.
Oh gosh,
I didn't really pick up on it.
It was too loud, to be honest.
Yeah, but like now it's like in the office.
Yeah.
Or like when you're in an office environment, you like pick, like, it's always like so quiet, and then I just feel like I'm munching my food too loud. Like, Bob next to me is trying to make a phone call and I'm right here eating like a pig.
Shout out to Bob.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think it started when I started going into the workplace.
Because everyone has like different eating habits, and like some people like to eat at the desk, some people like to eat in the staff room, and some people just have no home training. And I'm one of them people.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
I don't really have very many pet peeves, you know. When people talk over me, like, if I'm speaking, let me speak. Stop interrupting me, especially when you don't know what direction I'm going in.
Yeah.
If you don't know and I'm speaking and then you go in a complete opposite direction, you've literally just taken away from what I was going to say.
You've spiraled the whole conversation.
Exactly. Like, you made it about you. Like,
do you know what I mean?
When it's about me, it's about me.
Do you know what
Okay. Even though I do it, but I'm conscious of it and I try not to do it. I know it's one of the symptoms of ADHD, but like, I just know that, I try to be like self-aware. Like, if I'm interrupting someone, like, actually just stop myself and allow them to speak. So, Gurpreet, it's your turn to ask a question.
Okay, so mine went in the complete opposite direction.
But we love that.
So my first question is, if you could only teach 3 things to your future child, what would it be? It's completely different.
Oh my god, I love that though.
Do you?
3 things. How to manage money.
Yeah.
How to communicate with people, because I think communication is a very important thing, but it's actually not taught by our parents.
Yeah.
And the third one is that whatever you're doing, if you don't end up doing that, like, say if you like, oh, I like maths today, like say they're in primary school, oh, I like maths, and it's like, if you decide that in a week's time you don't like maths, it's okay. Like, it's completely fine. Like, I just want them to always know that I'm also like their safe space. So kind of just teaching them about managing their finance. One thing my mum taught me, and I think it's very, very important, and we're not really taught it, especially in ethnic households.
100%.
Then obviously my second one, which was the second one, Gurpreet?
I don't know. Money management. Communication.
And my second one, which was communication, because in our lives we're going to meet so many different people. I think communication is like very, very important. And
yeah,
you know, when I was growing up, my mum always had me like in different settings where I had to learn how to communicate people. And even as a young adult, it was something that I was like, yeah, I need to learn how to communicate. What about yourself?
So mine are kind of similar. So money management is defo up there. I feel like you just said, in an Asian household, money management is not a thing. If you've got money, you spend it. If you don't have money, you don't spend it.
Yeah.
But
or do you know what it is? Actually, but the thing is, like,
it's not even that.
No?
You're taught to just save.
I was literally about to say that if you have money, you save it because you don't know what's going to happen.
But the thing is, you've just got to live your life, because if you're saving that money ain't going to go with you anywhere.
No, like, exactly. It's going to go back to the gov.
Do you know what I mean?
The government, the goving.
Like,
do you know what I mean? uk.gov.uk.
But then there's also irresponsible people. I'm not saying that I'm one of them. But there's people out there that also, like with people our age, let's just say, they go out and they just keep tapping away. There's no actual limit. Or like they go to the clubs and they're like drinking away, and they just keep tapping their cards, spending all they've got on fancy clothes that really doesn't mean anything. We just need to learn how to properly manage our money, whether it's through like actual like spreadsheets, which is what I use now. I document everything down.
That's good though.
Yeah. Or just putting money aside and knowing that I've got this amount of money to spend. That's what I'm going to
just
spend
planning ahead, really.
Yeah. So the second one again would be communication. So with me, I struggle to communicate, even though it's my job. It's actually so funny.
So Gurpreet does project management, and she's really, really good at her job.
I'm meant to be on calls 24/7, but you know, I struggle communicating. Over the phone's fine, but like face-to-face conversations I do struggle with. But I feel like a big thing for me that I was never taught was how to communicate with others. I never started working until I was 20, and that was when I went on my placement, and that's when I started communicating with people that probably are so different to me, come from different backgrounds. Before, I didn't really see that. I communicated with people at uni, literally the people that lived around me, and that was it. Like, that was my little circle. But I feel like with me, I didn't have like a retail job. I didn't again, and that comes with communication. So with me, I've struggled to communicate money management, because I'm like, oh, just get some more money. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've never like, I'm not going to say I don't value money. Of course I value money, but like,
it's never been like
it's been different to how other people value money. And I think that because I've not really seen struggles, everyone has their own struggles, but if I actually went at a younger age, at 16, I worked at Mackey's, for example, and grafted hard for a couple of hours, like, I will make my kids work at McDonald's. I do not care. That is an experience that they need to do.
But that's the thing is, I feel like for me as well, like, I've done like so many different roles and jobs and stuff, but through that, like, having to do retail, work in hospitality, all these different roles, like, I've had to communicate with so many different people, put on so many different accents, and just have to kind of.
But you value working hard. Do you know what I mean?
And, like, I think it really taught me
the
that.
value of money. Like, you know that, oh, if I want this, it's going to cost me this amount of hours.
So I need to save for 5 years.
Or you'll be like, oh, do I actually really need this? Whereas with me, I've always been like, oh, there's a new makeup palette out. I do want this. I can't live without this, which I can. But
Gurpreet is really good at makeup, by the way. Having, like, you know, them jobs when you're young, and you know, communicating with loads of different people, building your networks, working in different industries. I know for myself, like, I can now go somewhere and be able to do this and this. Like, I can do the marketing, I can do the process of stuff, I can do the recruitment. If I have to jump behind a bar, I can jump behind a bar. Like, I can do all these different things. And I think doing that from like a young age, because I didn't really start that young. I started at 19. But I did like loads of different things, which I think helped, and I think teaches you a lot about life and people.
If I started a little earlier and did little jobs here and there, I feel like it really would have benefited me. Like,
what you do works for you, and obviously like, you know, we can all say, look back, and I could say, oh, I wish I just kind of stayed in one industry and progressed, and then you can say, oh, I wish I kind of went that way and did that, but it's worked out for both of us. You know what I mean? You know, we're living our lives. So my next question to you is, what is one thing that life has taught you?
Oh, that is so hard.
I'm gonna get the snacks out for this.
Oh, really value what you have in life. because it can all be taken away very, very...
Sorry, I'm literally opening the box where you're telling me something so deep, and I'm like, I'm trying to be quiet, but...
I just want my snacks.
Literally, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, value what you have in life. That it's not the materialistic stuff, but like your family, your job, your pets, like the people, your friends,
not
the people, the people around you. Like really value like the little stuff in life, because I feel like we get too caught up in like having the nicest cars and like having the nicest clothes, designer bags, all this and all that, and we really lose touch on what is important in life. But yeah, we just need to value the little things, our family, the things that are really important to us. Forget the materialistic stuff that society has taught us to crave.
Do you want me to answer the question?
Yeah.
Okay. I think everything happens when it's supposed to. I think in life, in my early 20s, I wanted to be in control of absolutely everything. And I think just saying, I'm going to let go and let God, like, not everything's going to happen on my time, and that's okay. And if something goes wrong, it just means that it's putting me in the right place for the right thing to go right.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you just kind of say, I'm not in control, like it's okay, you actually do more, receive more, and a lot more happier. Because when it's like, I have to be in control, it has to go this way, and it doesn't, it just puts you in like this rut. So I feel like everything just happens at the right time. Like our life goes exactly how it's supposed to go. Like when we're in the dips and depths of badness, and when we're in the highs and highs of good, like we're in them places for a reason.
Yeah.
So I think that's what life has taught me.
I love that. So mine is, if you could elect any celebrity to be the Prime Minister or the President of the country, who would it be and why?
Missy Elliott.
That's a Missy Elliott. Why Missy Elliott?
Because Missy Elliott has just been one of... I don't really like celebrities very much.
Yeah.
But like Missy Elliott just knows what she's doing. Like she's so creative. She's just my favourite like female celebrity. Okay, so question to you. What is your favourite thing about yourself and why?
Ooh. Okay. Oh, it's so hard because I don't feel like we compliment ourselves enough.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? True. So like for me, I'm always picking out the bad points of me.
It is easier to pick out the
bad than the good.
Bad rather than the good, but I'm putting you on the spot. You've got to pick out the good.
So this is more of a characteristic trait than like
a visual, yeah.
I think the fact that I am so family orientated, I feel like in our generation right now, like a lot of people don't, they see their homes as hotels. They come at, I'm not saying that that's you, but they come in late at night, they go when no one's here. Like for me, like I love spending time with my family. My grandma is my world. My little brother is my absolute everything. Like just, I think that's also why I haven't moved out, because like living alone and not having those humans around me would actually be so weird. But like the fact that I am so family orientated, and that's what I like about me, and that I'm hot.
And that you're hot. Yep. See, I got the real answer out of it. She was waiting. My favourite thing about myself, very like driven, and I like that about me. But it's also the thing I don't like about me sometimes. Because obviously it means that I'm coming home late and I'm leaving early and I'm just always go. So the thing I like about myself is also the thing
what
that
you dislike.
So
my
next question, you're gonna have to use your phone for this one.
Okay.
What are the last 5 things you searched for on Google? I'm gonna get mine up too.
Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay. So, I was looking at Mellows Catering.
Shout out to Mellows.
You know what I mean? Trying to get booked in, but we couldn't do that tonight. Sky Mobile. Just trying to pay my grandma's phone bill. She's out in India, but she won't pay her phone bill, so I had to pay her phone bill. How many times are we doing this?
5.
Okay, the third one, Mercedes-Benz online showroom. Just looking at switching up the Audi to Mercedes and I haven't even got it yet. It's the third one. The fourth one was, how do I convert my weight into kgs? I'm not going to expose my weight. I'm just going to let you guys know that I'm very, very skinny. Joking. Was that the fourth one?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so the last one is, just searching up the Soho Road fatal car crash.
Oh, that was actually sad.
Very bad. And just reading more about it and trying to figure out what's going on, the killer, and who's yeah.
That was mad. Okay.
Yeah. What's yours?
So yours were very different. Okay, so mine was Primark.
I love that.
I went to see what time Primark closed. March weather Birmingham, because I really want it to be warm next month, and like
it's not looking likely.
No. The next one is Gymshark Running Club.
Can we run it together?
Yeah, I just want to be a running girl. The next one is Canva.
Oh, okay.
You know me, I like to use Canva.
Yep.
But I don't actually know why I was searching Canva because I don't have it on my phone. The next one is ever connecting to Wi-Fi MacBook. My laptop does not connect to public Wi-Fi, and I always have to find some, like, it's called, like, you have to put captive.apple.co.uk, and I always like have to search for it because I always forget. So I was looking at that.
Funny. Did you get it sorted?
It actually, it did work.
That's all right then.
Work. And then the next one is Tesco near me.
Where was I? Really stupid now.
No, mine was like weird stuff. But yeah, that's my last 5 Google searches. So vibes.
Okay, so my question related to animals is what unconventional animal do you wish to have as a pet?
I don't even really like animals. Anyways, I don't even want any animal. I would have a micro pig. Oink, oink.
This girl.
I would have a micro pig. Pig. I know exactly what you're gonna have.
No, mine's actually very different.
I know exactly what it was gonna be. Yeah, I'd have a micro pig and just let it run around the house.
I love that.
They run so fast and they get zoomies.
Have you actually said that though?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Literally. So I'm gonna have a micro piggy.
I love that. So mine would be a dwarf pony.
I knew it. I knew exactly. I knew what it was gonna be.
Or a baby monkey. But like, I feel like they are so conventional. Like, I feel like people do. But I feel like people do actually have them as animals.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like that's unconventional enough. So mine would be an elephant. Because imagine having an elephant in your garden. No one's going to want to mess with you, you know. Who's going to try and rob your house?
Imagine coming to your house.
And you just hit.
There's an elephant. Imagine, I'm like, Gurpreet, what's in your garden? There's like an elephant just pacing up and down.
Literally.
I would actually leave.
That is so funny.
Imagine you write, like, do you want to go ride an elephant? Like, imagine you just
jump on.
riding an elephant in your backyard. We'll go Sainsbury's. Okay, so we all have to pick one last question.
Okay.
I said we all, like there was like 5 of us here.
I was literally on my own, like my last question.
Okay, so what is one piece of advice you would give to another young Asian girl?
Oh, that is so good. Oh, that is so good. I think for me, the advice that I would give is live for yourself, purely because I've grown up with the typical Asian grandmas. My mum's not a typical Asian mum, but I feel like she has characteristics that would make her a typical Asian mum. But I feel like they kind of force what society thinks is normal, such as getting married at 25.
Single Pringles.
You know what I mean?
Almost 30.
Getting married at 25, buying a house at this age, having kids at this age. Like, I feel like, oh, you can't go out and do this, you can't do that. This person would have done this by now. Like, I feel like, do you know what I mean?
The comparison.
It's just crazy. Just live for yourself. Parents are going to compare you to other people anyway. Every parent does it.
They do.
But just whatever they say, use it as motivation to better yourself. there's no guide, there's no guidebook. There's no guidebook on life. There's nothing written down saying that we need to be married by 25. We need to be fully educated. It would be great too, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, again, Asian parents force university, whereas university is not the road for everyone.
Yes.
It could lead to debt. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of debt for someone that really doesn't. Like that doesn't enjoy uni. You're dropping out. Like, just do what you want to do. Live for the moment. There's no book telling you what you need to do. Do what you want to do. Learn the hard way. My dad has always said, go out and make your own mistakes, because that's the only way you're going to learn from them. If I tell my kids don't do something, my kids, knowing me, would be like, you know what, I'm going to go out and do that. Just do what you want to do. Learn from your mistakes. But use what your parents say as motivation. What trying to bring you down. They just don't have the best communication skills and don't know how to say things properly. But do what you want to do. There's nothing telling us. There's nothing rushing us. You don't need to date that boy. You don't need to get married at that age. No, you don't need to learn how to cook curry. It's okay.
It's all right.
Do you know what I mean?
It's all right. Now me.
Yeah.
So, what is one piece of advice that I would give to a younger Asian girl? I would probably say, go in with the parents. We are compared a lot to other people. I was compared a lot to my other friends growing up, like, oh my gosh, they're so bright, and you know, look at her getting, you know, 5s at school, like, you should be doing that too. Or, you know, within society, you know, our skin colour as well is compared, and so much is about size, so much is about, even now at our big ages, like, so much is about size. And I feel like, you know, be happy in who you are. Like, you know, obviously listen to your parents, but don't take in everything that they say. Like, take it at face value, just in terms of, you know, what they're saying, they don't actually mean it from a bad place, but regardless, it still feels like it's coming from a bad place, and it affects us each and every day in everything that we do. And obviously we reflect on everything that they say. So
I would just take it as motivation.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Just focus on how you actually feel about yourself, rather than what society and everyone is telling you that you should look like, or what colour you should be, or your size, or if you should be married, or you should go to university. Like, this is your life. Whatever direction you want to go with, however you end up, like, your parents are going to be proud of you regardless. So, yes, we've asked a lot of questions, some very deep ones, some very cute and funny ones. So, Gurpreet, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. My username is GURPS_1010. 10 out of 10.
I love that. I didn't even realise that was your Instagram, you know.
It's after this, you know, the song by Masca. Is it Masca? I might be making that name up. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram. And that's LinkedIn, Gurpreet Sohal, and that's that.
That's the vibes. That is the vibe. So make sure to go and check out Gurpreet, the project manager, the good makeup, the everything she does. Go and give her a like and a follow and a comment, because she's doing her thing out here. But thanks for being my first guest. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. And now we're gonna finish off the rest of these
and our cookies
and the rest of these. So see you guys later. Bye.